believe today is day 9th. I believe today is July 9th, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, everyone. Greetings, and thank you. I appreciate you guys who are working with me on being punctual. I really appreciate that. I realize that being punctual is not like one of the hardest things that I struggle with, but it's definitely a challenge at times, especially when the weather is nice in the summer months and you rather be having fun. The last thing you want to be doing is focusing, so, and especially for me, like early in the mornings, I am not a really an early in the morning person. I don't even think I'm all the way awake yet. Like I'm sitting here like, is this just a dream? Oh gosh, so what's up though? How we doing today? What's going on? Yes, 21 days I pray. Yes. For 21 days I set a focus on myself and it is my goal, and I try my best to keep my word to myself. And today I'm going to talk about distractions because I'm telling you that is one of the things that I don't know why, but whoever came up with distractions is a genius. They know that it doesn't matter who you are, you will get distracted. It doesn't matter how hard you practice, it doesn't matter what you do. There might be some sort of distraction you might settle for. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, like, it's really bad because I'll never forget. I had this friend that used to always distract me. It was like that was what she was so good at. And at times I enjoyed it because I'm a workaholic and sometimes I just get too caught up with meeting my goals and working. So, I need someone to, sort of like bring me down to earth and remind me to have fun because sometimes, that's not something that I would do for myself. Even though I'm getting a lot better at that, I'm learning to reward myself. But make a long story short, it was like she would be like, "Yeah, I'll help you. Yeah, I got you, whatever you need help with," and would sound so sincere. And then when it would come time for me to get her to help me, and like she would have an attitude, all this weird stuff. Weirdos, child, please, you can't never understand a weirdo. You just gotta let them do them. But all I'm saying is that, there are good distractions and there are some that it's just you don't need in your life. So I'm gonna give you like four little types of ways to avoid distractions, maybe five. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm not gonna keep us long on here because I am working on talking shorter and shorter and getting to the point. So first thing I do is I already said I reward myself. Like I set up a reward system. If I could stay focused and I keep my word to myself and I accomplish that goal, especially in the time frame that I set up to do it, I definitely reward myself. Then I try to find a positive environment or a quiet environment or somewhere where I could just get away from negativity so I could really focus on whatever it is that I'm trying to do, you know. And let me see. Third, I try to keep a clear workspace, because a lot of time if I come to work on something, whatever it is, and if my space is not clean or clutter free, it's just that's a distraction right there. While I'm working, I'm thinking I need to clean that, I need to do that, yada yada. So that's three. And then let me see. Four, I put my phone in a whole nother room. I just put it somewhere else. I put everything in a whole nother room. I put it somewhere else. I don't really like, some people don't have that option. So sometimes you can just turn it off, put it on do not disturb or something. But you definitely gotta cut off some of those distractions from outside sources too. And not just the phone. It could be like products on sale. Don't pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about. When them new Jordans come out or that new bag come out, whatever it is that's distracting you, that is a distraction. action. I'm sorry, it's the truth. So, whatever it is, or that show that you really like to binge watch. Look, guys, just work with me now. I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to get to the nitty gritty so we can just figure out whatever it is. I have these issues too, and I still struggle with them. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, when I beat and I win, I overcome, I always reward myself. And that is the whole goal of this. That is the whole point of this, is that I work on myself so I could make better choices. And at the same time, I share my experiences with you guys. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is what I chose to do for myself. And I want to share it with you. And I thank you for allowing me to share it with you. You understand what I'm saying here? And but last but not least, you have to make a list. Make a list. I struggled with this for so long. I had things that I thought about doing maybe for years. And then finally, as soon as I started writing the things down, it was like, oh my God, I'm just going to start doing this all the time. Sometimes my to do list is so long that it's like, okay, whatever I do, whatever, don't try to overwhelm yourself. Don't do that. Like, take your time, start off slow, because I know I started off, I would have 20 things on my to do list for the day. And I knew that wasn't realistic. Be realistic with yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself as I've done with myself so many times. And on that journey right there, guys, I wish you well with everything you're doing, everything you got going on. Once again, I really appreciate you guys who come in and trying to roll with me and stay punctual and on my timeline. I appreciate you guys for being here. I recognize the gift that I've been gifted and the love that I have that I share with you. And I hope that you guys receive it just as well as it is meant to be given. And I hope you're reciprocating that, not just for me or with me, but with other people too, around your family, around your friends, around you. Just be love wherever you are, wherever you do. Just be love. Just be positive. And if you can't be, I hope that you would choose to take your respect and go on about your business. And on that note, have a beautiful day, guys. I love y'all. I know a couple of y'all came in a little bit late, but you already know this 2026. You rewind that thing back and look at it from the beginning. Like, I'm really serious about getting on here at 9:30 and being punctual. That is my goal for this week. So hopefully, if I could get that in the bag this week and do that every day, I'll be on point for next week, and that'll be our regular time. So let's see what happens, guys. Wish me luck, and I wish you well also in all that you do. And on that note, Psalms 23, God is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, guys. I just feel a little bit like I'm going to give y'all a little bit more today, right? I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and no weapon formed against me shall prosper, guys. And don't you forget that it is the same for you as it is for me, because God has never been a respecter of person. And I wish you well, and I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for joining me on my 21 Days I Pray, day 9. Let's go.